here we got the AR-15 12.5 SBR. New and improved. This thing is sweet. Alright, I got my M-Bus front sight, rear sight, EOTech, and just a front grip so I can pull it into me. Real basic setup. There it is. So let's talk about it. Why I love this gun is because it's small, it's compact, it's easy for me to get up on, right? When I need to do something. 2-point sling by Magpul. It's easy for me to carry around. I could cinch it up if I need to, right? To have it real close and personal, to do some stuff here. Come back. It's all ready to go, okay? I kept this really simple for the fact of you don't need something complex when you're going in to do work, okay? So this will get me far enough. If this fails, I got my front sight post, which works just fine. So that's lined up. I might have to do a little bit of adjusting now that I think about it. Yeah, it's off by a little bit. It's off by a little, but not much. Got my front post on there, front sight post. Got a grip in the front. Again, I got a little bit of room for real estate, but not much, okay? If I would have went with the 10-inch, 10.5 or something, this would be a lot shorter, so I definitely wouldn't have as much room. So I feel like the standard, the standard should be 12.5 as a good middle ground, okay? So it's not 16 where it's got more inches on the front, and it's kind of like really long when you're getting into it. Like I can extend my arm pretty much fully out on a 16, which you've probably seen in my other videos, opposed to this one. Anytime I'm going to go down range and shoot some rounds, it's right here, okay? Everything's close, it's compact, right? Very easy to move around. So I like this a lot just for that simple fact of how easy it is to move around. Controls are all the same, standard AR pistol grip, and yeah, I mean, there's really not much to it. Magpul MOE buttstock, affixed, and Magpul, pretty much almost Magpul everything. So yeah, it's actually really simple, pretty simple setup. It works really well, it's functional, and it doesn't cost you a lot. So if you're looking for a simple rifle build, of course, depending on your state laws, if you need a SBR stamp, you're gonna have to get one. If not, there's other routes. But this is a very simple setup, and I think I paid maybe 600 bucks for it. If you look at some deals online, they got a couple deals where you can get upper and lower for a good price, or BCG for a good price. Right now I have this 22 conversion kit in it because I wanted to try it out from my other AR-556, which I shoot in my other videos, and I wanted to see how the 22 works, and here it works pretty great, flawlessly. We did have a bullet shell casing that was messed up. It wasn't going in the barrel right, so I had to extract that and then regroup. It comes with puncher for your rail on both sides, so there's one here and there's one here. That comes pre-installed with the Palmetto Armory 12.5. Yeah, so pretty simple setup, and it works. It crushes stuff, and that's really what you need. If you guys are looking for a simple setup, this is it. And you can do it with the regular AR-15 platform. You know, just make sure you got something in case your electronic optic fails, because batteries do fail, especially in colder climates. They tend to short out or reduce the battery life a lot quicker. That actually happened to me when I first took this EOTech out, and I swear I didn't leave it on, but anyway, the battery had failed on it ridiculously fast, so I had to get a new one, and that's when I ended up installing these M-Bus front sights, only for the simple fact of if that does run out. So pretty much all I got to say. It'll be a short video. It's very compact, okay? Yeah, So I love it. I wouldn't change any of it. And I'm probably going to be shooting this for the rest of my life. And I'll only take the 16-inch AR-15 out for more. I'm going to try and put that for longer distance shooting. Probably put a bipod on it, put a one-time 1x8 scope optic, and see if I can get some distance shooting out of that, because that's 5.56. Eventually I'm going to get a BCG for 5.56 in this. I am a little scared to shoot 5.56 in this because it is so much shorter and there's so much more compressed gas that's going to be expelling because of how short this is. But I am interested to test it out. I'm just a little fucking nervous. It's like you can see all that gas that's right there, right? And that's on a 22. So 5.56 is going to have a lot more bang. Of course, as anything else, if everything's set up right with your gas system, you shouldn't have that issue. And this came straight from the factory, no modifications or alterations, so we should be good with that. When I do shoot the 5.56, I will record it, all right, just to see the reaction, how it goes, and then I'll go into a more depth overview once I put the bipod and change the configuration up a little bit for my 16-inch AR-15 platform. So we have a lot of land here. I can probably push it out to like 100 plus yards. Well, that's a heck of a hike. So I was just thinking about like mapping it out. That's a heck of a hike. So I may be able to extend it that far. Not really sure, but I do want to have that for longer distance shooting in case I ever get into that competition or that field of study, because there's a lot to it which I'd like to learn to better myself, my knowledge, and be a more efficient warfighter and effective. So if you have any questions through the process, I can walk you through it. I can make a detailed video explaining it. If you're not exactly sure, they keep denying it. It took about 3 months. I actually got denied the first time because of my picture. They didn't like the way I set my picture up by the dimensions, so it got disqualified or denied because of that. Resubmitted it. Took about another month or two, and then we were golden. So in total, if I would have never messed it up the first time, it would have been probably 2 to 3 months turnaround, and that's from submission to fingerprints to receiving it back, yada yada yada. So I'm happy overall. This thing is freaking sweet, and this is it. This is my new favorite. So enjoy. If you guys got any questions, ask. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm gonna be crushing some videos, especially for the winter coming up. So I'm super pumped about that, and yeah, come join me. If you're in the Pennsylvania area, send me a DM, hit me up if you got any ranges near you. It's freaking sweet.